I have to say, this is probably one of the most unique names ever for a Disney Cars character. And I mean no disrespect to someone who maybe named this, but I cannot figure out how to pronounce it. I think it's Shriram. So we're going to go with that today, and we're actually going to call him Shri for short, just to make it easier on everybody. But yeah, he is one of the next-gen Rust-eze Racing Center trainees in Cars 3 under the direction of Sterling. Of course, back there we got Tom W., Gabriel, and Aiden also training at the RRC here. Now, this guy is just now being found in stores like Walmart, Target, and even O'Reilly Auto Parts stores across the United States, along with Chris Roman, who is the next-gen combustor. If you'd like to see my review of this guy, the link will be in the description below. Although you may not think Shri here is as exciting, I think he is. He's pretty cool. I like the pink accents to him. So without any further ado, let's just get right into the review. So we got the desert blur background. I like his art there. Very nice and sophisticated and clean. Of course, he is in the Rust-eze Racing Center series with the 95 and the red stripe. Now, these are the new made in Thailand cars, not China. So that means that they are made a little bit different with the eyes. There's this ridge on the blister now instead of it being flat. I talked about this in my last review with Chris Roman. So a couple differences like that. We'll talk more about them when I open him up. On the back here, you can see Christoph, Tom W., Sadeep, and Cruz Ramirez. Now, Cruz Ramirez has been released in this series. She's just kind of rare because that case hasn't been really released in many places. Tom W's been out for a while, and then Christoph and Sadeep are so far only available in Europe. So hopefully they'll hit other places soon. The new Rust-eze Racing Center features the latest in racer training technology. Definitely true. And you have a picture of Sterling and Rusty and Dusty there at the modern facility. Looking pretty cool. And that's pretty much it for the package. I'm pretty sure this guy is in case J. So that means that he's also with like Marilyn, Race Tow Truck Tom, Chick Hicks, and those guys. So a pretty nice case, even though there's like different variations of it that don't have Shriram and Chris Roman. So it's very complicated. But if you find those cars, you probably have a decent chance of finding Shri here as well. So let me crack them open and we'll take a closer look at them. Alrighty, so here we have Shri out of the package, looking amazing. One of the new things with the Thailand cars is that they're a little bit more glossier, they have more of a shine to them, and I can definitely tell that with Shri here. He looks great, and of course, as always, let's throw some pictures on the screen of where Shri appeared in the movie. Of course, he was just one of the many trainees in the background. He didn't have a main role or anything like that, but as always, you know, for the past like 12 years, it's been great to get the background cars, and that's why I love collecting these things, because it's always like there's more. You can expand the universe, find more to it, and that's why I really do like cars, and he is just a part of that. Now, as for releases down the line, he may get released again in like some sort of Rust-eze trainee pack. I could definitely see them doing that, but I would definitely recommend picking this up right now because they have so many options for releases that to re-release this guy would be kind of like pointless, because they could just, you know, change the color on him and make him a new release and get more people to buy him. So that's pretty much it for the prelude here, and let's just get right into the review. So fortunately, he actually has a brand new expression, or almost. It's pretty different from Gabriel here. Actually, this is Aiden, my bad. I always get these two mixed up because, of course, they're in a two-pack together. And now I bring up this expression change because, you know, you may think, like, of course they changed the expression. But with Gabriel and Aiden, who are the same model trainee, as you can see, they have the same expression, very sadly. So that's why I wanted to make sure that these two had different expressions. Now, the eyes are slightly the same. The only reason that they're actually different is because Aiden was made in China, Shri is made in Thailand. So The eyes are actually a separate piece from the body, so that's why there's like an outline there. There's an outline around the eyelid itself. Just kind of giving it some more depth, making it more realistic. I do like that on him. Some other cars like McQueen, over the change from China to Thailand, I don't know if I exactly like it. Some look good, some don't. That's just my opinion. The models are completely different though, so I like that aspect about that. One thing that I'm not a huge fan of on Shri is that they didn't really add like the accents to the headlights here. They're just kind of like normal. The grille there is pretty normal as well. But if you look here on Aiden, I keep wanting to say Gabriel, but there's actually some blue accents to that headlight right there. So that's pretty cool. He does have the vents, which are different on Shri. That looks pretty cool. I like how they changed it up. Of course, you have the pink front bumper instead of the baby blue. Moving to the side here, you have pink rims that are on the Lightyear tires there. You can just vaguely see that it says Lightyear there in that thin text. He is the number 70 trainee. Every trainee gets a number. We have Aiden here at 49, Tom W at 61, and of course Aiden, Gabriel, gosh, I can't believe I keep messing him up, but Aiden, Gabriel, whatever, they're just the same thing in my mind. He is number 3 there. Anyway, along with the number, it does say Rust-eze Racing Center. I do have to say though, it might be a little clearer on the old versions, the made in China ones. Like, I don't know, the red just really blends together on the new one, where I feel like the old China versions, the text was a little bit more defined and you can make out the lettering. All in all, they're both small, but I did want to point out that difference. Cruz Ramirez also has the same decal. And on her, it just says 95 because she is part of Team 95 for Lightning McQueen, of course. Now, one thing I'm not a big fan of at all about Shri, and it's because of the Thailand change, is these rims. So from a distance, they look nice, pink, but check this out. If you look closer, it's really hard to see, but it looks like it's decaying in there. It's like rusting. There's all these white specks. Yeah, that's a good angle right there. Look at that. It looks so dirty in there. Whereas, of course, like on Aiden here, it's like perfect blue. There's no miscoloring. For this, it's weird. It's like when they painted the rims, quality or something, that just didn't paint the whole thing fully. They didn't go over it a couple times. It's like they only went over it once or something, and then it was like dirty paint. I don't know. I'm just not a big fan of how the rims came out here, but it's okay from a distance, I guess. It looks dusty, but it's not dust. Anyway, you have the exhaust pipe there, pink stripe, pink gas cap, that's a nice touch. Pink spoiler, no window bars, even though Aiden does, so that's a little strange that Shri does not have any window bars. Maybe it's because of the Thailand change. Anyway, you do have the number 70 here on the back as well, along with the pink stripe continuing on. Similar right there. I love how they do 3 digits, so maybe there will be like a Trainee 100 or Trainee like 150 or something like that. That'd be pretty cool to see. I wonder how many they've actually like listed. Do you get to pick your number, or is it just like if you sign up first, you're the first one. If you sign up last, you're like 100 or something like that. You know what I'm saying? As if it's like an order, or if you get to pick. I wonder. But that's pretty much it for Shri. I do want to do a couple more comparisons here with some other cars. Like, for example, since he does have the pink accent and is the same model as Flipped Over, I thought they'd be a nice comparison here. Maybe, if his name wasn't Shri, he was like the 10 years prior to Flipped Over. Like, he was training, he loved the pink color, so he became like the intersection racer or something like that. But of course, these are 2 different characters. But I just wanted to compare them. They're pretty sweet. Let's not bang them together, though. RC Cars 5, Disney Docket, whatever my name is now. I do want to talk about that a little later. I've been getting a lot of questions about the name change, the content. It's like, I changed my name, but I'm not really doing anything different. I get that. I'm working on new stuff, but I'll talk about that in just a minute here because we're almost done with Shri. So I want you guys to let me know in the comment section below which trainee that we've gotten so far, or maybe you have more than me, maybe you have Sadeep or Christoph, but out of these 4, which is your favorite? Mine is definitely Shriram because he has that pink. I like pink, he stands out to me, and yeah, I like the name as well, it's very unique. I mean, Gabriel, Aiden, Tom, those are all pretty basic to me. And now we're getting into like Sadeep and Christoph and Shri. Like, wow, quite different names. I like that. I like it because it really diversifies the Cars universe. So let's bring in the main characters here. Of course, we have Rust-eze Racing Center, Lightning McQueen here, who technically is a trainee as well, at least in Sterling eyes, or Sterling and Cruz Ramirez's eyes, because they were trying to help him out. Of course, we got Cruz the trainer here, but this needs to focus in on Shri. We need to give him some prominent space here. So that's pretty much it for this review, guys. Now let's just talk about Disney Docket. So first of all, I did change my name from RC5 Disney Docket to just Disney Docket. I planned this all along. I just didn't say it just because I wanted to have the RC5 tie me back to RC Cars 5 to keep that recognizability factor for just like several weeks until, you know, everyone got used to Disney Docket, and then we didn't need RC5 because that's just a mouthful. Like RC5 Disney Docket, it's a lot to say. It doesn't really flow. Whereas now Disney Docket, I like that. It flows nicely. It's like a normal name for YouTubers or company name, something like that. So that's what we're going to go with. Disney content, trust me, is coming soon. I have a video almost done on the topic of which hotel in Disney World is actually the best out of the Polynesian, Contemporary, and Grand Floridian. I have that video almost done editing, and like I've been working on it for a while. I already recorded it and everything, but you know, it just takes so long to edit those types of videos. They're like speculation videos. Whereas these, I just record it, throw the pictures on the screen, it's done. Super easy. And plus, I wanted to get these reviews out for you guys. By the way, I bought this one on eBay for quite the hefty load, but, you know, I don't plan on going hunting that much. It's going to be my senior year. I'm going to be working. Going to be obviously in my classes, so going out looking for cars is definitely on the bottom of my list. So spending a little bit more to get him just done with, I don't mind at all. People don't support that decision, that's fine. It's just how I like to do it. So enough rambling, I'll let you guys go now. Have a great day. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. Bye now.